啊點知有比賽喎
？Who is the best one？
包得最靚嗰啲啦。
Then they call my name。
咁啊，我贏咗
喎。And then I got the first one。
咁啊，攞咗頭獎啦。
And then the other people said，咪嘛 foreigner win。
咁啊，跟住嗰啲住客咧就話：咪嘛，鬼佬贏咗。
點解 foreigner win？
你冇理由外國人會贏嘅。
I smile。
咁啊，唯有笑下啦。
It's Chinese things, but foreigner win。
係因為你中國嘅習俗啊，竟然俾菲律賓人贏咗。
Because every year our Royal Ascot have this free making dumpling. They will provide everything.
係咁，因為每年我哋個會所咧都有得免費去包嘅。
They will provide like those beans。
咁嗰啲豆啊
and rice。
米啊。
And we bring our own egg yolk, scallop。
咁我哋就自己加料啦，鹹蛋黃啊。
Then people say，咪嘛 ，you really become professional。
咁我哋覺得我哋啦好犀利啊！
I'm just laughing. I say， I enjoy making it。
咁我其實都好中意嗰種嘅。
And I enjoy eating it。
咁啊食種啊更加唔使講啦。
So you know sometimes do things with your family together。
有時同你屋企人一齊有啲活動。
Because in times like this, once a year, you try。
一年一次啫，你試下。
It give me joy。
可以真係得到有個喜樂喺裏邊。
Even there, I observe people, family, they come together。
咁我都觀察咗啦，嗰啲一家一家咁樣嚟嘅。
So in Royal Ascot, it become a family gathering。
咁啊喺我哋個屋村咧，就好似一個家庭聚會咁。
That's why it's a big deal for us。
咁啊對我哋都重要㗎。
So I pray that you will do something like a family gathering for yourself。
我都鼓勵大家咧，我哋自己整啲家庭節目。
It can bring you more closer to your own family。
咁啊，等我哋屋企自己有個更加大嘅凝聚力。
That is not our sermon today。
呢個唔係我哋嘅講道嚟嘅。
But because our sermon is quite interesting。
今日個講道嘅題目都幾有趣嘅。
Many people they want to know Christianity。
好多人想認識基督教。
Because they don't believe that there is God that can heal。
因為佢哋唔信有一個可以醫治嘅上帝喎。
Many Christians they only pray when they need healing from God。
咁好多基督徒咧，淨係需要醫治嗰陣時先嚟祈禱。
It's not about healing only of the body。
唔係淨係身體嘅醫治。
But many Christians, most especially those who are struggling。
好多基督徒咧，尤其是嗰啲係掙扎當中。
They come to God specifically when they feel bad。
當佢哋真係覺得唔掂啦，佢先再尋求神。
That's why our sermon today called What Must I Do to Be Healed？
所以我哋今日嘅講道話題嘅題目咧，就係話我要做啲乜嘢先可以得到醫治咧
Can you read for me？
我要做什麼才得醫治
This is one of the problematic questions。
呢個真係一個幾有問題嘅問題啦。
Is there anything that we could do to be healed？
有冇嘢我哋可以做可以得到醫治啊
Well, of course。
梗係有啦。
Because if you come to God，
因為當你去到神面前嘅時候
，for example， you are sick。
例如你病咗
Lord, I come into your presence。
主啊，我嚟到你跟前啊。
Then don't talk。
唔好講。
Think God can heal？
你諗下上帝會唔會就咁樣醫治你啊？
He can't。
佢唔會喎。
Because you didn't ask for it。
你都冇問。
So we have to do something before we can be healed。
咁我哋要得醫治之前，我哋梗係之前要做啲嘢啦。
It's not like my friend called me。
嗱，好似我朋友揾我。
Can you pray for my son? He got an accident。
你可唔可以為我仔祈禱啊？佢得到個意外啊！
He is now in the ICU. They cut his leg. Can you pray for him？
佢而家喺深切治療部啊！佢切咗個腳啊！
So that he can be healed。
好讓佢你祈禱，好讓佢得到醫治啦。
So I tell him very honestly。
我好坦白咁同佢講。
Even I will pray and pray。
就算我祈禱又祈禱。
The feet will not go back anymore。
嗰隻腳唔會黐翻落去㗎。
Because it was already cut。
切咗㗎啦嘛。
So I cannot pray to God, oh please God, make a miracle and put back the feet.
我唔會咁樣祈禱嘛，上帝啊，求你黐翻佢隻腳落去啦。
See, there is called unrealistic prayer.
呢啲就係不切實際嘅祈禱。
You are asking too much that it is impossible. Well, everything is possible in the hands of
我哋
God.
知道喺上帝裏邊係冇一樣嘢係不可能啊。
But there are things that we ask that we can use our wisdom towards.
但係當我哋祈求嗰陣時，我哋都要加入我哋嘅智慧㗎嘛。
Because when God gave healing, He gave according to your faith.
因為當上帝去醫治你嘅時候，佢係藉着憑着你嘅信心嘅大小去做。
So, will God then heal those people we pray? Will God heal those people that cannot pray?
咁上帝會唔會醫治嗰啲唔祈禱嘅人呢？
Like for example, our friends are sick in the hospital.
就好似我哋朋友喺醫院病咗，
We come together, gather together and pray.
咁我哋就聚埋一齊去為佢祈禱啦。
Will God heal this person?
咁上帝會唔會醫治呢個病人呢？
The Bible says He will,
聖經話會喎。
according to the faith of those people who bring this into His presence.
就係根據呢班朋友佢哋嘅信心嘅大小，去到上帝面前啊。
Meaning to say that God answering prayer through other people.
咁即係話上帝可以透過唔係呢一個病人，係佢周遭嘅人嚟到應允呢個祈禱。
See, one in the Bible said, just say the word,
聖經裏面教我哋只係講出嚟。
and my servant will be healed.
你只要
When the centurion said, just say a word, and my servant will be healed.
當百夫長佢話到，你只要話咗佢得醫治，我僕人就必得醫治。
So God sees the heart of that centurion at that moment.
上帝喺嗰陣時就睇百夫長個心，
He didn't see the sickness of that particular
佢唔
fellow,
係睇住嗰時個病嗰個僕人，
but He healed this sick because of the heart of the person who come into His presence.
上帝醫治呢個僕人就係去睇邊一位去祈求佢嗰個心係點
So
樣。
these questions we ask, what must I do to be healed?
所以我哋問呢個問題，我要做啲咩先能夠得到醫治咧？
Oh, I don't need to ask this question because I am not sick.
我唔使問啦，我都冇病，
I don't believe it.
我唔信啊。
Because God heals everything.
因為上帝醫治所有嘅嘢，
It's not only physical body.
唔係淨係肉體啦，
The soul, the mind, the heart,
我哋嘅心啦，我哋嘅思想，
your emotions,
我哋嘅情緒，
your thought.
我哋嘅思維，
God can all heal those.
上帝一都可以幫你。
So every one of us, whether you are Christian or not,
我哋每一位，無論我哋係基督徒與否，
if you are not yet Christian, you ask yourself, what must I do to be part of this healing?
咁如果我哋唔係基督徒嘅，我哋就會問下自己，咁我呢一個我要做啲咩嚟到得醫治人？
Now that you have
講啲
been
咩
a
咧？
Christian, you ask God with this question.
咁如果你係基督徒嘅時候，你就問上帝呢個問題：
Lord, what must I do to be healed?
主啊，我要做啲咩先可以得到醫治咧？
These kind of questions bring you closer to God.
你咁樣問嘅時候，你可以更加同上帝親近。
One of the most challenging part in serving the Lord
喺侍奉上帝裏邊，有一個其中最有挑戰性嘅部分，
is when people ask for healing prayer.
就係啲人嚟到尋求醫治嘅祈禱。
Why I say it's one of the most challenging?
點解我話好有挑戰性咧？
Because when people request for prayer,
因為啲人嚟到尋求祈禱嘅時候，
they are expecting to be healed right away or fast.
佢哋期待即刻醫治啦，或者好快醫治，
That's why they came to church.
所以佢哋翻嚟教會，
Because they want to be healed by God.
佢哋想上帝去醫治佢哋，
Because they have seen many
佢哋見過好多
called instant prayer.
係即刻嘅，
Instant healing.
係有佢哋見過好多嘅立刻得到醫治嘅個案。
See, me, I receive an instant healing.
我自己就經歷過啦，
I experience it.
我經
So
歷
I
過，
know the feeling.
我知道個感覺
How to be healed instantly by the power of God.
係藉着上帝嘅大能，點可以即刻得到醫治？
Can I explain as a human? No.
作為人，我好難解釋俾你聽，
But I experience it.
但我真係經歷過。
How about you?
你有冇經歷？
Have you ever experienced an instant healing from the hands of God?
你有冇喺上帝手裏邊得到呢個即時嘅醫治啊？
Now, as I have said, many people
好，
request for prayer
我講過啦，好多人要尋求醫治，
and they are expecting to be healed instantly
係期待即刻得到嘅，
or
或
fast.
者快手啦。
But so many of these people who are asking for prayer are not prayerful themselves.
不過大部分呢啲人咧，自己都好少去祈禱嘅。
Many people will come and ask for prayer,
佢哋去尋求人哋幫佢祈禱，
but they don't pray themselves.
不過自己就唔祈啦，
Why? Because they depend on the faith of others.
因為佢哋依賴人哋嘅信心咯，
They don't depend on their faith
唔係自
with
己嘅
God.
自己對神嘅信心。
See, that's why sometimes there is this prayer group.
咁有祈禱組啦，
Do you ask prayer from them?
你有冇去揾祈
Do
禱
you
組？
have prayer requests? Have you ever tried to be part of this prayer group?
咁你有冇去過揾祈禱組啲人祈禱啊？或者係同佢哋一齊去為人代禱啊？
Maybe you never ask prayer
或者你從來都冇叫佢哋幫你代禱，
because you don't trust these people that are in the prayer,
因為或者你唔信得過佢哋啦，
or you don't believe them.
或者你真係唔係幾信佢哋。
See, but you don't pray to God as well.
不過你自己又唔祈喎。
So there are so many questions that we have asked to ourselves who we are.
所以我哋自己要問自己有好多個問題。
What shall we really do
我哋究竟真係做啲
to
乜？
receive the healing power of God?
去得到上帝嘅醫治嘅能力啊！
So, if many people ask and they ask prayer and they don't pray, what do they want?
咁如果好多人嚟到問祈禱，但係自己又唔祈，咁究竟佢哋想點啊？
What do they want? They just want to be healed.
佢哋淨係想得醫治嘅啫。
See, I just want to be healed. I'll do anything just to be healed.
我淨係想得醫治嘅啫。
Many people do that.
好多人都係咁。
But the healing power of God can only come to those who believe and trust the Lord.
但係咧，上帝嘅醫治嘅能力咧，只係俾嗰啲咧去相信、信靠神嘅人。
As I have said, if we are sick,
好似我話啦，如果我哋病，
why do we need to ask prayer?
點解我哋要祈禱啊？
God already knows what is going on in our lives.
上帝根本都知我哋病
So
緊
why we
啦，
need to ask for prayer?
唔使乜祈禱
Is
啫。
it possible that He will just heal us?
上帝會唔會就咁樣嚟醫治我哋咧？
He just said, okay, I know that you are suffering, no need to talk. You are healed.
上帝話：哎呀，我知你好慘啦，唔使講啦，得。
Is it possible?
會唔會咁樣啊？
It's not possible.
唔係咁樣㗎。
Because God is a God.
上帝就係上帝，
We are His follower.
我哋係佢跟隨者。
God cannot bow to us.
上帝唔會喺我哋
God
面前卑躬
cannot
屈膝。
do anything to us if we don't like it.
如果我哋唔中意上帝，唔會夾硬喺我哋身上面嚟。
Even He want to do, if you are not allowing Him to do, then He will not.
就算佢想做，你唔肯嘅，佢都唔做啦。
So our doubts, if you have doubts with God,
如果你對上帝有疑惑嘅，
that is the greatest hindrance of your faith in receiving the healing power of
就
God.
係你就係呢個係最大嘅障礙，令到你得唔到上帝嘅信心。
And there is one ingredient of the healing of God. There is one ingredient in the healing of God.
喺上帝醫治裏邊，其中有一個成分就係咁嘅，
He says, depart from evil.
就係要我哋遠離罪惡。
See, that is the greatest ingredients that God gave.
嗱，呢個咧就係上帝要我哋最重要
If
嘅。
you want me to heal you, depart from evil.
上帝話：如果你要我醫治你，你遠離罪惡啦。
Why? Because if the devil is there, you are entertaining the devil, you cannot entertain God at the same time.
因為如果你魔鬼喺嗰度嘅時候，你又要招呼魔鬼嘅時候，你唔可以同一時間又招呼
So
上帝
before
啦。
God can perform His miracle, be sure that you are free from sin.
所以當上帝行呢個神蹟之前咧，你肯定你自己係遠離罪。
Wow, it's hard to do that. Wow.
哇， 哇，遠離咗好難嘅喎。
But we can ask it through prayer.
但係我哋都可以去尋求嘅。
For us, it's impossible. We don't even know if we are forgiven.
對我哋好困難啊！有時我哋都唔知自己有冇被
But
赦
God
免。
is a very merciful God.
但係上帝充滿憐憫嘅。
Let's see. Let's start in Proverbs 3:7-8.
我哋睇箴言3章7至8節請。不要自以為有智慧，要敬畏耶和華，遠離惡事。
So, he says, can I say 7? Be not wise in thine own eyes.
不要自以為有智慧。
So, don't think that you are more intelligent than me.
上帝話：你唔好以為你聰明過我。
So, fear the Lord and depart from evil.
即係咧，要敬畏耶和華，要遠離惡事。點解啊？
Why God says that don't be more intelligent than me,
唔好以為你聰明過
or
我，
don't be wiser than me.
唔好以為你比我
What I
更
need
加
you
聰
to do
明。
is you depart from your wickedness
我淨係要你做嘅就係叫你遠離惡事，
so that I can come,
好讓我能夠嚟到你嗰
so
度，
that I can heal you.
我可以醫治你。
8, please.
第8節，
See, it shall be healed to thine eye.
這便醫治你嘅肚臍。
See? So, if we are free from wickedness,
如果我哋真係遠離惡事嘅時候，
God is free also to come into our lives.
上帝咧就可以自由咁嚟到我哋嘅生命當
As
中。
Christian, we should say, Lord, what must I do to be healed?
作為基督徒，我哋要成日都要問下上帝，我要做啲咩可以得到醫治咧？
Have you ever asked this
你
question?
有冇咁樣呼喊過？
Probably some of you, probably most of you didn't.
好可能好多都冇啊！
When I was 19 years old,
當我19歲嗰陣時，
there was one incident that, like in a prayer meeting,
喺一個祈禱會當中，
they invite me. Then they said, we must pray to God that God will come in your life.
咁佢哋話我哋一定要祈禱上帝嚟到我哋嘅介入我哋生命當中。
Then I asked them, do you mean to say that God never come in my life?
咁咧，咁我話唔通你哋覺得上帝從來冇進入我生命當
No,
中
they
咩？
say, no. But what we want is we want God, we want the presence of God to dominate your life.
咁嗰班朋友咧就話唔係，不過咧我哋要上帝嚟到掌管你嘅生命。
So, what shall I do
咁我做啲咩？
to have that?
我點樣先會得到咧？
That is my question. I cannot forget. I was just 19 years old.
我真係唔能夠忘記，當時我都係得19歲嘅
I
啫。
said, what must I do
我要做啲咩咧？
that God will come and dwell with me?
好讓上帝能夠住喺我當中咧？
That is my question. And I never stop doing things that I want God to come and dominate my life.
由嗰陣時開始咧，我從來都冇停止過，係一路做，希望上帝能夠住喺我心裏邊。
From that question start my Christian life started to grow.
喺嗰句問題之後，我嘅基督徒嘅生命就開始成長。
But that's why I ask you, have you ever asked this question, Lord, what must I do to be part of you?
咁所以我即刻咧就將呢個問題就話俾你哋。
It's not like, what must I do to be healed?
唔係話一定要我哋要做啲咩得到醫治咧，
Maybe because you will not acknowledge that you are sick.
或者你都唔同意自己有病咗，
Or you will not acknowledge that you have even trouble with your mind,
或者你又唔同意你嘅思維有啲問題，
with your emotion, with your anger, with
情
your
緒有
anxiety.
問題，嬲有問題，
Well, change the question.
改變個問題先。
Lord, what must I do
我嘅問題就係話，
to have you?
上帝啊，我哋要做啲咩可以得着你咧？
But as Christian, we should say, Lord, what must I do to be healed?
咁我哋有時都會話主啊，我要做啲咩先令我哋得醫治咧？
It is a cry heard from many who are sick and dying.
好多咧病啊、垂死嘅人咧，佢都會有呼喊呢一個問題出嚟。
His cries implies that in order for us to be healed,
呢個呼喊意味着咧，如果要我哋得到醫治，
we must do something.
要做啲嘢，
We must do something to make some vows.
或者我哋應承上帝一啲嘢啦。
So if you want to be healed, you have to do something about it.
如果你想得到醫治，你一定要做翻啲嘢
What
㗎。
will you do?
做啲咩啊？
Of course, you come closer to God.
咁梗係親近神啦。
That is the thing that you must do.
呢個一定要做啦。
Because if you don't do anything, then it's your own issue.
咁你唔做都冇計㗎。
Or you make a vow.
或者你對上帝發下一啲誓言啦。
Lord, I am not yet Christian.
主啊，我而家都未係基督徒。
But if you are real,
但係如果你係真嘅，
perform that miracle,
求你發呢個神蹟俾我啦，
and I will come closer to you.
好讓我能夠去親近你多啲啦。
That is called agreement.
呢個好似一個同意書咁樣啊。
God respect agreement.
上帝都好尊重呢個
But be careful, if you have an agreement with God,
但係如果你真係發咗呢個誓言嘅時候，
see to it that you will fulfill.
你一定要去實踐出嚟喎。
Otherwise, you have trouble.
係啊，如果唔係咧，你就
I'll give you the very verse later.
咁我啱咧就會用經文嚟到支持下。
This cry also implies that we are in some ways in control of our healing.
嗱呢個咁嘅呼喊咧，其實都意味住咧，有時咧我哋都可以嚟到自己控制下呢個醫治嘅。
And also are caused on our own illness.
亦都睇下究竟我哋嘅疾病嘅成因係乜嘢。
So our healing and our illnesses and our healing, it depends on us.
其實我哋嘅病同埋我哋醫治好多時都係同我哋有關係
We
嘅。
can control that. If you are sick, what will you do? You go to the doctor,
如果
right?
你病做啲咩啊，梗係去睇下醫生先啦。
Many people don't.
有啲人又唔肯去喎。
They go in their cabinet and look for medicine first in.
咁有啲就自己去個櫃藥嗰度抄下有啲咩自己食啦。
See, many people are sick.
好多人都病，
Before they go to the doctor,
去睇醫生之前，
they will go first. Oh, 有冇 Panadol啊？有冇 antibiotic 啊？
揾下啲必理痛啊，揾下嗰啲
They call their friend. Oh, I have that illness before I take this medicine.
咁我問下啲朋友啦我以前都咁病嘅喎，我食呢隻藥嘅。
Then you go to the pharmacy and buy by yourself
咁跟住自己去藥房配，
and eat.
又食。
Days later, you didn't become better.
咁過幾日都未好，
So you are now forced to go to the doctor.
咁就焗住去睇醫生啦。
Then the doctor said, "What did you drink?"
咁醫生問你食咗有
Oh, I
咩
drink already this antibiotic.
咁我話食咗呢啲antibiotic 啦。
This antibiotic make you worse.
其實呢啲係會令到你更加差嘅。
Your illness is different.
你個病都唔係嗰隻病。
See, instead of solving your problem, you create more problems.
咁唔係解決問題，而係建造問題啊。
Yeah, I refuse many patients.
咁我又拒絕咗好多病。
When I practice my dentistry,
當我讀牙醫嗰陣時，
many people will come to me. Oh, this one is swollen like this.
呢度腫咗，
What happened?
有咩事啊？
Oh, because my friend give me a powder and I put in my tooth. They said that it can heal.
咁我朋友咧俾一啲藥粉我，叫我擺落個牙窿嗰度咧會冇事嘅。
I said, get away from my clinic.
咁我話你下去啦，你
Fast.
擺走。
Think I? You create trouble and then you want me to fix?
咁因為你搞到自己咁麻煩，你就叫我幫你搞翻掂佢。
See? Many people do that.
好多人都係咁樣嘅。
Before you do something,
你做嘢之前
you keep calm.
冷靜啲。
You are now a Christian. You ask God. You ask the wisdom of God.
你已經基督徒啦嘛，你可以求上帝俾你嘅智慧，
Don't call your friend.
唔使揾朋友，
Or don't go to your medicine cabinet and look for
唔
your
好去
own
櫃嗰度
medicine.
抄藥食。
See, the problem is we create more trouble in our own self.
係因為我哋自己加麻煩俾自己啦。
Did you know that medicine can kill at any time?
你知唔知有啲藥其實個藥性係可以殺人㗎？
For example, you have one sickness last month
譬如你上個月有一隻病
and you have medicine.
有藥，
Today you have the same headache.
今日你又再頭痛，
You take the same medicine.
咁你又攞翻嗰隻藥，
You could die
可能會死喎，
at any time.
可能會死喎。
If the illness is not conformed with the medicine, it make it worse.
因為如果你病唔係用翻啱嗰隻藥去食嘅時候，可能會死喎。
So the same thing as with the prayer of God.
同樣地，我哋個祈禱一樣。
If you pray, you come to God. If you are sick and then you come to God,
如果你病咗，你去到上帝跟前，
you have to see to it that you have the right heart,
你一定要知道你嘅心術係正嘅，
right emotion
情緒係正嘅。
to come to God.
去到
Don't
上帝
create
面前
your own feeling.
你唔好自己作一啲感覺出嚟。
Don't create, oh Lord, I want you to heal me now.
啊，唔係上帝啊，嗱，依家即刻醫好我啊！
Or you just come to God if you cannot take it anymore.
話痛嗰頭啊，頂唔順啊，先去揾上
God will
帝。
say, why you didn't come early?
上帝會問你：你早啲又唔
Why you
嚟？
allow the devil to make it bigger?
點解你容讓魔鬼搞到你病成咁啊？
Why you didn't come earlier?
點解你早啲又唔嚟啊？
See, you give trouble to yourself.
係咪自己自找麻煩咧？
That's who we are. It's our nature. We are stubborn.
其實我哋都係個橫梗叛逆㗎啦。
But as a Christian,
作為基督徒，
we have to have a directions in our life.
我哋生命要有個方向。
Why? Because we are always confused.
點解啊？因為我哋好多時都好迷茫嘅。
We are always confused with our emotions.
我哋好多時咧，令到由我哋嘅情緒嚟到牽引住我哋。
Many people, they cannot control themselves.
好多人都唔能夠控制自己。
But believe me, our emotion we can control if we want.
如果我哋要控制嘅時候，我哋係可以控制我哋嘅情緒㗎。
Wow, I cannot control my anger once I see my enemy.
哇！我一見到我敵人嗰陣時，我就唔能夠控制我情緒啦。
Why not?
點解唔得咧？
You can.
你可以㗎，
It's just an emotion to be controlled.
只係你控制自己嘅情緒啫嘛。
The same thing as with our faith with God.
同樣地，我哋對上帝嘅信心
It is up to you to take it or leave it.
係你可以有個選擇，或者係唔要嘅。
Take it seriously or take it for granted.
你一係好似好老諷咁樣，一係咧你就係好謙卑咁樣去。
So, allow yourself to be controlled by God.
我哋容讓我哋自己係俾上帝嚟到掌控啦。
Like these days, it's hard for us to define what kind of illness we have.
好似現今我哋真係好難講清楚我哋究竟患咗啲咩病。
We eat so many different things that human create
我哋食咗好多唔同嘅嘢，係人類嚟到創造嘅，
that is not included in the plan of God.
唔喺上帝嘅計劃裏邊嘅。
Still remember the milk in China?
你記唔記得呢個大陸嗰個大頭奶粉啊？
See, because they want to have a lot of profit.
因為佢哋想賺好多啊！
They create a chemical to put in the milk
咁佢哋發明咗一啲化學品擺喺啲牛奶嗰度，
just to pass.
但係咧佢就希望過到關嘅啫。
But that milk is already destroyed. They want to pass.
甚至乎有啲壞咗嘅奶，佢就整翻好似得嘅，咁又過咗關啦。
Those are not included in the plan of God.
呢啲唔喺上帝嘅計劃當中。
So, people create so many things that we eat that we should not eat.
人做咗好多嘢咧，我哋唔應該食嘅，俾我哋食。
All of you are eating MSG, right?
我哋個個都食味精㗎啦，係咪？
MSG 好味嘛？係咪先？This is yum yum.
係好好食。
Is it a part of the plan of God?
呢個味精係咪上帝嘅計劃一部分咧？
No,
唔係，
because MSG is created for business people.
咁呢個味精係俾嗰啲商業嘅人去設計出嚟。
They want you to take their food no matter what.
佢就係想你咧，無論個食物係咩樣，你都食佢。
So we are eating so many things that is created by humans.
我哋食緊好多嘢都係人類自己創造出嚟嘅。
It was created from the greed of this world.
係呢個世界嘅貪婪，所以做到出嚟嘅呢啲。
That causes different illnesses.
並且呢啲係帶來有不同嘅疾病。
Because God knows of the wickedness of this world.
上帝因為知道咧呢個世界嘅邪惡，
God is very wise.
上帝好有智慧。
Because He knows what is the mind of human.
佢知道人類想諗啲乜。
So God provides so many natural medicines to heal the human race.
所以上帝咧就其實創造咗好多自然嘅天然嘅嘢嚟到俾我哋人類有個醫治嘅。
Was part of God's healing design the plants and so many natural resources he originally created for
咁
us.
當上帝去創造呢啲好多植物啊、好多天然嘅資源嗰陣時，其實係咪喺個醫治嘅計劃嘅一部分呢？
I happen to believe that it
我
is.
都開始信。
And not eating what God have provided
我哋食啲唔係上帝創造嘅食物，
lead to our own chronic illnesses.
其實會帶領我哋去慢性嘅疾病當中。
Many people, they don't want just to boil their food.
好多人咧唔中意淨係單單咁煲熟佢嘅食物。
Oh, Sister Ellen want to boil her food every time.
Sister Ellen 咧就成日都煲食物嘅。
See, but many people don't want to eat boiled food.
好多人咧都唔中意食煮熟嘅食物嘅。
Why? Because they want to eat the homemade one.
佢哋想食啲好好味嘅。
That a lot of small things, the chemical they put,
咁啊加入不同嘅七味粉啊，
it become 好味，
係都食啦，
係好貴，
又賣得好貴添。
唔緊要好貴好味嘛。
係貴都唔緊要啦，總之要好味啊！
See, in the hotel, oh, they are all homemade food. I want to eat all of them. 騰一陣先。
咁我喺有時見酒店嗰啲嘢好好食嘅喎，但係我想樣都食。
When I go and eat, oh, 哇，好味喎！
見到都好流口水啊！
食埋騰一陣先。
不過我都唔食，
See, I control myself.
我自己控制自己。
Because if I will not control myself, I say bye bye to you long time ago.
因為我控制唔到嘅時候，一早就翻到天家啦。
So, God seems to deal with each and every one of us
上帝咧，好似咧會處理我哋每一個人喎，
completely in an individual basis.
係個別咁嚟到處理我哋喎。
And with the hope of accomplishing something that we are not able to see immediately.
亦都係希望我哋可以完成一啲嘢，我哋唔係即時可以見到嘅。
God has originally created the earth for us to live and enjoy His blessing.
上帝起初咧創造天地嗰陣時咧，係希望我哋住喺呢度咧係享受嘅。
God didn't anticipate the wickedness of Satan.
上帝咧都唔係要參與呢個撒旦嗰個
Because when God created the earth,
撒旦嗰個壞處嘅。當上帝去創造呢個宇宙嘅時候，
Adam and Eve enjoy
亞當夏娃係享受㗎，
is a paradise.
係一個樂園嚟嘅。
But when the devil comes,
但當魔鬼嚟到嘅時候，
he created so many things
佢又搞震啦。
that is not included in the plan of God.
呢個唔喺上帝嘅計劃當中嘅。
So this earth was created for us to enjoy.
呢個世界上帝創立嗰陣時係希望我哋享受嘅。
But because of the greed that Satan used to destroy the good plan of God.
係因為人類嘅貪婪啦，咁撒旦就利用我哋嘅貪心咧，去毀壞上帝嘅計劃。
Many natural healing component of the earth has been gone.
好多上帝做咗嗰啲天然嘅資源咧，俾我哋有醫治嘅時候咧，冇咗啦。
That's why scientists and doctors around the world are scrambling to find a new way to cure even the most common illness.
啲科學家、醫生啊，依家咧一路喺度爭去揾一啲新嘅方法咧，去醫治一啲甚至乎係好普通嘅疾病，
Like cough.
好似咳嗽咁啦。
Most medicine of cough doesn't work anymore.
依家好多藥咧已經醫唔到咳嗽㗎啦。
Why? Because of the chemical that is coming in our body.
係因為我哋身體裏邊接收咗好多嘅化學。
So the doctors are scrambling to find a medicine to cure those simple illnesses for these upcoming children.
咁所以咧，嗰啲科學家、醫生啊，依家咧一路喺度諗緊，快啲去揾一啲藥去醫一啲咁普通嘅
But
咳嗽。
nowadays it's not easy to find plant with a healing component.
依家就算你想去揾呢啲植物係有醫治嘅成分喺裏邊都難啊！
Why? Because the natural resources that God created was destroyed by humanity.
因為天然資源已經被人類破壞咗，
See, we destroy our own world.
我哋破壞咗呢個地球。
Oh, I am not a part of it.
唔關我事啊！
Oh, yes, you are.
你關你事㗎，
I am a part of it.
我都關我事。
Well, I cannot walk from Fortan to here. Well,
我由火炭都翻唔到你度
I
㗎，
need to the drive. Well.
或者要揸車啦。
I may say, so I have to. I destroy. I am part of the
所以
destroy.
我都係其中一份子嚟
Destroyer.
㗎。
We are part of it.
我哋個個都有份，
We are facing it.
我哋要面對，
But we are trying to do our best
但係我哋都要盡我哋所能，
not to be part of it.
唔 唔好係參與其中。
Satan tried to use our affliction to turn us further away from the Lord.
撒旦咧成日都想用我哋嘅痛苦咧，叫我哋遠離神。
But God's plan is to bring us closer to Him.
但上帝嘅計劃咧，就叫我哋親近神喎。
Let's go to Psalm.
我哋睇下詩篇啦。
Let's try 107, 17 to 21.
我哋讀107篇17至20節請。愚妄人因自己的過犯和自己的罪孽，便受苦楚。他們心裏厭惡各樣的食物，就臨近死門。於是他們在苦難中哀求耶和華，他從他們的禍患中拯救他們，他發命醫治他們，救他們脱離死亡。
The healing from God are not always those of the physical body.
上帝嘅醫治唔單止係我哋嘅肉體上，
God may heal a nation of war, from war.
上帝可以醫治一個國家
Like
從
healing from the drought
從呢個戰爭啊、乾旱啊，
or pestilence.
甚至乎瘟疫啊，
He may heal a person of their fear.
佢可以醫治一個人喺呢個恐懼當中。
God may heal your doubt
上帝亦都可以醫治你嘅疑惑，
or your physical body.
或者你嘅身體嘅問題。
Then, if you are healed or you receive already these blessings of God,
如果你得到醫治或者得到上帝呢個祝福，
then what we to do?
咁我哋跟住要做啲咩呢？
Once we receive the healing power of God and the blessings of God in our life,
喺我哋生命裏邊，我哋一旦得到上帝嘅醫治或者祝福之後，
that's it. Oh, thank you that you heal me.
講聲多謝得啦，
Then go back to the world.
翻工啦。
But look at what the Bible
但
says.
睇聖經係點樣講俾我哋聽，
Psalm 17, 21 to 22.
睇落去21、22節。但願人因耶和華的慈愛和他向人所行的奇事，都稱讚他。願他們以感謝為祭獻給他，歡呼述說他的作為。
So this should be the basis of all our worship service to our or in times of our prayer.
呢個咧其實應該係我哋所有嘅敬拜啊，所有祈禱嘅基礎嚟嘅。
For if we are joyfully and thankfully praising God,
如果我哋讚美上帝，我哋有歡呼喜樂嘅心，
we will not be as likely to fall into the sin
咁我哋就冇咁容易陷喺罪惡當中，
that bring about this affliction.
因為罪惡帶嚟。
If you are one of those people
如果你係其中嘅一
who say when things go wrong,
如果你係其中一啲人會咁樣講嘢嘅，
how can you be thankful or joyful at a time like this?
就當一個痛苦嚟，你會講啲咁嘅説話，就係話：哇！我咁如果咁嘅境況，我點可以開心啊？
Or how can I thank God if I'm already sick?
哇！我病咗，點去多謝上帝啊？
How can I thank God if I am suffering?
哇！我受苦，我點可以感恩啊？
Are you crazy?
你傻㗎！
You want me to praise the Lord while I'm suffering?
哇！我受苦，你叫我去感謝上帝？
Well, I will not tell you. But look what Paul said to you
我就唔講啦，睇下保羅點講。
in Philippians 4 to 7.
喺腓立比書4章4至7節嗰度請，你們要靠主常常喜樂。我再說，你們要喜樂，都叫眾人知道你們謙讓的心，主已經近了。應當一無掛慮，只要凡事藉着禱告、祈求和感謝，將你們所要的告訴神。神所賜出人意外的平安，必在基督耶穌裏保守你們的心懷意念。
What a promise for the healing of anxieties and fear.
對於呢個憂慮啊、恐懼嘅病嗰時，有呢個何等奇妙嘅。
Don't forget, anxiety and fear lead to many of our physical illness.
我哋唔好忘記啊！呢啲憂慮啊、恐懼啊，成日都令到我哋身體會有病嘅。
Let's see the conversation of Jesus
我哋睇下主耶穌嘅對話，
and his disciples prior to the healing of the blind man.
佢同門徒嘅對話係醫治一個盲眼嘅。
In John 9:1 to 3 it says,
記住喺約翰福音9章1至3，請耶穌過去的時候，看見一個人生來是瞎眼的。門徒問耶穌說：拉比，這人生來是瞎眼的，是誰犯了罪？是這人呢？是他父母呢？耶穌回答說： 也不是這人犯了罪，也不是他父母犯了罪，是要在他身上顯出神的作為來。
While there was no sin caused in this man or his parents,
喺呢個人同埋佢父母身上都冇犯罪。
his blindness and his healing by Jesus on the Sabbath testify against a nation that needed it healed.
嗱咁就係要喺呢個安息日裏邊醫治呢一個瞎眼嘅，就可以睇到主耶穌要點樣嚟醫治一個民族。
They need healing from the hardness of their heart.
就係醫治佢哋嘅硬心。
It is also a message to us today for the same kind of healing.
今日我哋都有呢個信息，就係我哋亦都需要同樣嘅醫治。
The sin may be with an individual or within the entire nation.
可能個人會犯罪，甚至乎整個國家都一齊犯罪。
And in the case of the latter,
咁如果係國家犯罪，
all within that nation may suffer.
成個國家嘅人都要嚟到受苦。
I'll give you an example.
俾個例子你哋啊。
See the bomb in America bomb Afghanistan.
睇美國嚟到炸呢個阿富汗。
There are few people who are terrorists, they say.
咁咧就佢哋話有幾個係恐怖分子啦。
And they go and bomb them. They said the mother of all bombs.
咁咧佢哋做咗一個炸彈咧，就話炸彈之母啊。
It killed all the people.
所有人都冇一幸免。
In the whole village.
成條村。
No one survived.
冇一個生存。
See, is the fault of this person our fault as well?
咁係呢一個人犯罪定係我哋嘅罪咧？
So we can be the victim of the wickedness of others.
咁可能因着其他人嘅壞處，我哋都要承擔。
That's why we have to be grateful with God.
所以我哋真係要去感恩。
Because we don't know when or where will we encounter trouble.
因為我哋唔知道幾時嗰啲橫禍會飛嚟我哋嗰度。
So, the sin may be with an individual or a nation.
罪可能真係個人或者係整個國家嘅。
But as I have said, likewise we are seeing that the healing of most often affect in the spiritual as well as physical.
所以咧，我哋見到好多嘅醫治咧，唔單止係心靈上嘅醫治，肉體上面亦都有呢個醫治。
By faith we will reach out to God.
我哋憑着信心，我哋去到上帝嗰度。
And it is by faith that we will made whole.
亦都係憑着信心，我哋會成為完備。
Spirituality,
無論係個靈性上啦，
but not always in physical.
但係咧就唔係時時喺呢個肉體上面嘅。
For if that were the case,
因為如果淨係成日喺肉體嗰度咧，
well, no one would ever die.
咁我哋冇人需要死亡啦。
What Jesus say with the combines the spirit and physical healing.
主耶穌所講嘅咧，其實係將靈魂同埋身體嚟到合埋。
It's in Matthew 9 verse 2.
喺馬太福音9章2節嗰度，有人用褥子抬着一個癱子到耶穌跟前來，耶穌見他們的信心，就對癱子說：小子，放心吧，你的罪赦了。
See, this man didn't ask for forgiveness.
呢個人冇嚟到求寬恕啊！
He didn't ask, hey, I come here because I am a sinner. I want to be forgiven. No.
佢唔係話哎呀，我嚟呢度因為我係罪人啊，請你赦免我。
But he is sick.
但係佢病嘅。
How did Jesus, said, thy sin has forgiven me?
點解主耶穌會話你的罪赦？
When we are born again and repent,
當我哋係重生同埋我哋悔改，
our sins are forgiven.
我哋嘅罪係得到赦免嘅。
The physical cause of this person's paralysis is not known.
呢度又冇講呢個癱子點解會病到癱。
However, the spiritual aspect of this illness was the sin in his life.
但喺屬靈嘅層面裏邊，我哋睇到佢個病就因為佢嘅罪而嚟嘅。
So, if our heart is clean with the Lord,
如果我哋嘅心喺上帝裏邊清潔，
surely He can also clean our body.
肯定佢能夠清潔埋我哋嘅身體啦。
In all who are born again,
係俾呢啲重生得救嘅人。
there was that time, that particular day when we turn to God,
就係我哋真係回轉向神嗰日，
when we go back to God and sought Him.
我 當我哋回轉去尋求上帝。
And many times the occurrence was triggered by some event in our lives which we believe only God could solve.
嗱，好多時咧，我哋有時咧會感覺到嗰啲事情咧係只係上帝先可以解決嘅。
Many Christians, they want to become good Christian when they have trouble.
係咁，好多人咧，好多基督徒想做一個好嘅基督徒，就係當佢面對困難。
Oh, they are very good Christian when they have trouble.
或者當佢哋有好多問題嗰陣時咧，佢又成為
But
一個好
after
嘅基督
their
徒。
trouble, they are gone.
但係咧問題過咗之後咧，咁佢哋都走埋啦。
Called pretending Christian.
呢啲係呢個假嘅基督徒。
I pray that you will not choose that path.
我希望大家唔會咁樣去選擇，
Because this is a free will choice.
因為我哋仍然會有我哋自由意志去選擇嘅。
We can move closer to God because of this experience.
我哋可能會透過一啲經歷，我哋可以去親近神多啲。
Or we can continue to reject the presence of
我哋
God.
亦都可以選擇仍然嘅拒絕上帝。
I am constantly reminded by the people I minister to.
好多時我都經常被我服侍過嘅人去提醒，
That their trouble and pain was the key ingredients of their turning to God and accept Jesus as their Lord and Savior.
佢哋嘅煩惱同埋痛苦咧，其實咧就係佢哋翻去回轉去向上帝嗰個因素嚟。
God's grace extends to many in the form of healing before salvation.
上帝嘅恩典其實俾好多人咧係先醫治，然後後邊咧就俾個救恩。
Meaning to say that God can heal you even you are not a Christian.
即係話上帝喺你未曾有救恩之前，佢一樣會醫治你。
In hoping of turning that person to Him, that God is hoping after He performs His miracle into your life, then you can turn your life to Him.
上帝咁做咧，就係因為希望俾咗呢個恩典你先，而希望盼望你可以接受呢個救恩。
But there, in this case, there can be a warning matched with healing.
不過好多時咧，呢度咧都會有一個喺呢個醫治裏邊咧，都會有個警告。
This is the verse that I want to present to you a while ago.
呢個就係呢個經文，就係我頭先想同大家分享
Many
嘅。
people, once they heal, oh, they go again to whatever they want.
咁有啲人得咗醫治之後咧，佢走咗去自己中意做乜就做乜啦。
Many people, as I have said, they are a very good Christian when they need something to God.
好多人咧，佢當佢有係需要喺上帝嗰度攞啲嘢嗰陣時咧，佢就會係一個好好
After
嘅
they
基督
get what they want, oh, they are gone.
徒。咁攞咗之後咧，就走得啦。
But look what the Bible says.
睇聖經點講？
This warning I want you to have in your heart.
我呢個警告，我希望你藏喺心裏邊。
Read.
約翰福音5章14節，請。後來耶穌在殿裏遇見他，對他說：你已經痊愈了，不要再犯罪，恐怕你遭遇的更加厲害。
So, if God is already in your life,
如果上帝已經喺你嘅生命當中，
don't allow Him to go don't allow yourself to go farther away from Him,
我哋唔好容讓自己去遠離神啊！
because He has made you whole.
因為上帝已經將你成為完備㗎啦。
Otherwise, you have trouble on your own.
咁如果唔係咧，你嗰啲問題就真係自己找嚟嘅。
And sometimes the conversation occur immediately with the healing as it did with Bartimaeus.
咁有時咧個醫治咧喺佢對話當中咧就已經出現㗎啦，好似巴底買
Let's
咁
go to this one. In Mark 10:46 to 48.
好似馬可福音10章46至48請。到了耶利哥，耶穌同門徒並許多人出耶利哥的時候，有一個討飯的瞎子，是底買的兒子巴底買，坐在路旁。他聽見是拿撒勒的耶穌，就喊着說：大衛的子孫耶穌啊，可憐我吧！有許多人責備他，不許他作聲，他卻越發大聲喊着說：大衛的子孫啊，可憐我吧！
Every one of us had a time in our life
我哋每個人喺我哋生命上面，
before we knew Jesus Christ as our Lord and Savior.
喺我哋未認識主耶穌係我哋個人救主之前啊，
When He passed by us,
當佢嚟到我哋嘅時候，
just as He probably did with Bartimaeus,
可能就好似阿巴底買當時嘅情景，
as He go to Jericho.
就係當佢由耶利
But
哥
there
城出嚟
came
嗰陣時，
one very special day when we finally recognize God.
但係終於會有一個日子，就係當我哋真係認識上帝嗰時。
Before we become a Christian,
喺我哋成為基督徒之
we
前，
are called spiritually blind.
我哋就叫做屬靈嘅眼睛未開啦。
But on the day that our eyes open,
但係當我哋屬靈眼睛開嗰日，
the spirituality we realize,
咁我哋嘅靈性我哋就會見到。
and we begin to cry out and pray unto the Lord.
我哋見到之後，我哋就會向上帝嚟到呼喊。
Bartimaeus recognized probably occur after Jesus has entered the city.
巴底買咧，當時可能就係見到耶穌由耶利哥城出嚟嗰陣時咧，就開咗眼啦。
Meaning to say that he cannot go to Jesus because Jesus is far away, he cannot walk.
咁樣佢可能係瞎眼嘅時候，佢唔係喺耶穌嚟到佢嘅附近嘅時候，佢根本就好難去揾到耶
But
穌。
because of the commotions of people,
咁因為好多人啦，
he recognized that is Jesus.
啲人咁嘈吵聲，佢
And
聽到
when he
係
heard
耶穌喎，
that it was Jesus coming into the city,
耶穌嚟到佢附近喎。
the deep inner urgency welled up inside him,
咁佢裏邊嗰個緊急咧喺裏邊油然而生，
and he knew he had to come to Jesus.
佢知道佢一定要去到耶穌嗰度。
Can you feel the same kind of panicky feeling that Bartimaeus must have felt?
咁你其實你想象下嗰時巴底買咧，聽見有咁多人嗰時，其實佢都應該好驚嘅。
As he heard that great throng of people coming out with him,
我見到因為咁多人圍住耶穌，
saying, "What I am going to do?
咁可能會自己諗：哇！我要做啲咩咧？
I am blind.
我有盲嘅喎，
How I'm ever going to get to him?"
我點埋佢身啊？
See, everybody wants Jesus.
個個都揾住耶穌，
A blind man.
一個盲嘅，
He has. Maybe he's not just Jesus of Nazareth.
或者佢又會諗：哇！佢唔止係拿撒勒人耶穌
He
喎，
is my Messiah.
佢係我嘅彌賽亞喎。
He is the one. See, Bartimaeus, he don't know Jesus,
巴底買嗰時唔認識耶穌，
but he heard the people.
佢只係聽聞佢嘅
So he
名，
said, "He is my hope."
佢就相信耶穌係我嘅希望。
So he said, "Son of David."
佢話大衛嘅子孫耶穌，
Jesus, Son of David,
大衛嘅子孫耶穌，
have mercy upon me.
可憐我啦！
Call a cry of a true, faithful, and believe who is passing by.
佢呢個呼喊，其實喺佢心裏邊，佢個相信係亦都係佢嘅盼望。
Lord, I need you.
佢話主啊，我需要你，
Don't leave me behind.
唔好留低
I
我，
need you now.
我真係需要你嘅。
See, never hear me. I need you, oh God.
佢話我需要你啊，主。
Oh, that crowd.
哇！佢又話可能會話哇
They
咁多人，
making so much noise that he could never hear me.
咁耶穌點聽我把聲
See,
啊？
many people around Jesus.
好多人圍住
This
耶
blind
穌，
man at the back
咁呢個盲嘅喺後邊，
say, "Well, how can he hear me?
哇！我咁大聲嗌佢都聽唔到我把聲啦，
What must I do?"
要做啲咩咧？
So he said, "Jesus, Son of David."
咁佢唯有就更加大聲話：大衛嘅子孫啊！
So he profound that I know this man,
佢證明咗佢係認識呢個耶穌先啦。
but he never seen Jesus.
不過佢之前未見
He
過，
said, "I know this man,
我知道佢，我聽過佢，
Jesus, Son of David."
我識佢㗎，我知道佢係大衛嘅子孫嚟
So
㗎，
he proclaimed that he knows him.
咪當住識先啦。
I know something about him.
我起碼聽過佢嘅故事啊。
And then when he got the attention of Jesus,
咁當耶穌嚟到聽到佢嘅聲音嘅時候咧，
have mercy on me.
咁佢咧就講：可憐我吧！
So we have to recognize Jesus first before we can ask something.
所以我哋一定要認識到耶穌先，我哋先至可以去求佢啲嘢㗎嘛。
Because you cannot just ask something if you cannot recognize it.
咁因為你唔連佢係邊個你都唔知嘅，你點去求
Let's go
佢
to
咧？
Mark 10:49 to 51.
我哋再睇馬可福音10章49至51節啊，請。耶穌就站住說：叫他過來。他們就叫那瞎子，對他說：放心起來，他叫你來。瞎子就丟下衣服，跳起來，走到耶穌那裏。耶穌說：要為我 瞎子說：拉波尼，我要能看見。耶穌說：sorry。你的信救了你了，瞎子立刻看見了，就在路上跟隨耶穌。
Jesus didn't have to ask him what he wanted.
其實主耶穌根本都唔需要問佢你愛啲咩啊。
He knew that already.
佢一早就知啦。
He just want Bartimaeus to express verbally what he really wanted.
佢淨係想巴底買自己親口講出嚟，佢想要啲乜啫
See, because it is his plan.
呢個都係主耶穌嘅計劃。
He knows that his power will be illustrated.
佢知道佢嘅能力會彰顯出嚟。
He knows before he goes there, he knows that his miracle will be seen to many people.
佢知道佢嘅神蹟係會被多人看見。
He just wants Bartimaeus to express his need.
佢只係想巴底買嚟到將佢想要嘅講出口。
That is what God wants us to do.
上帝
He
都
wants
想我哋
us
咁
to
做。
express what we want from Him.
上帝都想我哋表達我哋所要嘅嘢。
So
我哋知道。
don't wait God to come to you.
我哋唔使等到上帝嚟到我哋嗰度先。
Try hard to come closer to
我
God
哋只要自己努力去親近佢就得啦。
so that it would reinforce your faith.
我哋咁樣做可以加增我哋嘅信心。
Also, one note that he wasn't blind from birth.
咁你
Bartimaeus wasn't blind from birth.
巴底買唔係一出生就盲眼嘅。
Somewhere along the way, he had lost his vision.
喺佢生命嘅旅程裏邊，佢失去佢嘅視力。
Like us. Sometimes before we became a Christian, sometimes we see God and then our vision become a little bit dim.
有時喺我哋嘅生命旅程裏邊，我哋見到上帝，不過我哋一路嘅時候咧，可能會上帝咧就比較朦朧啲啦。
But now he was ready to regain it.
但係咧，而家巴底買咧會恢復翻㗎啦。
Like for us, sometimes we are weak in faith.
有時我哋信心都軟弱。
Allow yourself to be molded back to God. Called, we have to be revived.
容許我哋好似喺上帝裏邊，我哋要重新得
We have to revive our personality.
我哋真係要嚟到恢復。
We have to revive the presence of God in our
我
life.
哋要恢復喺上帝嘅生命喺我哋當中。
Because in Mark 10:52 says,
係睇第52節嗰度講，耶穌說：你去吧，你的信救了你了。瞎子立刻看見了，就在路上跟隨耶穌。
He said, and Jesus said unto him, Go thy way, thy faith has made thee whole.
主耶穌話：你去啦，你嘅信救咗你啦。
Which way was he going to go?
咁佢去邊啊？
I ask you, now that you have been a Christian,
我問你啦，你依家已經成為基督徒，
which way will you go?
咁咪叫你去啦，咁你去邊咧？
Will you go stronger,
你去成為剛強嘅人啦，
or you will remain as who you are,
定係仍然嘅停留翻你自己係邊個就邊個？
called stagnant faith?
好似一個唔流動嘅信心咁樣。
Which way was Bartimaeus' way?
咁巴底買去邊啊？
The Bible says it was to follow Jesus.
咁巴底買聖經就話佢去咗跟隨耶穌，
Follow Jesus in the way.
跟隨耶穌。
Each of us must ask
我
ourselves,
哋每一個人都要自己問自己：
am I truly following Jesus?
我哋係咪真真正正跟從住耶穌咧？
And if you know the answer is no,
如果你知道你嘅答案係否定嘅，
or I'm not sure,
或者係唔肯定嘅，
then we must look carefully, you must look carefully to yourself
咁我哋要自己小心嘅檢視自己，
and your lifestyle
睇下我哋嘅生活嘅模式啦
and，see if there is something that needed to be healed.
睇下係咪有啲嘢要得到醫治咧？
Is there something?
有冇啊？
If the answer is yes,
如果答案係有嘅，
then I must ask you if you are prepared to pray for that healing.
咁我一定要再問你，你係咪已經預備咗去祈禱得醫治咧？
We are in the house of God,
我哋喺上帝嘅家入邊，
and God is in our midst.
上帝亦都喺當中，
He is prepared to hear our requests
佢已經預備咗聽我哋嘅要求㗎啦。
and to heal our affliction if we are willing to receive Him and follow Him.
但如果我哋願意接受同埋跟隨佢嘅時候，佢亦都會嚟醫治我哋嘅痛苦。
Today, I want you to ask God
今日我想你問上帝，
before we go to prayer.
俾我哋祈禱之先，
I want you to have a quiet time
我想大家有個安靜嘅時間，
and ask, Lord, what must I do to be healed?
然後問上帝，上帝，我哋要做啲咩能夠得到醫治？
I want you to bow your head and talk to God.
請大家低頭。我哋而家同上帝有一個祈禱。
Heavenly Father,
天父啊，
as we come into your presence, O God,
當我哋嚟到你嘅跟前，
I pray in the mighty name of
我
Jesus
靠主耶穌嘅名向你祈禱，
that you will come and dominate our life.
求你嚟到掌控我哋嘅
There are
生
so many things that we wanted to be healed, O
命。
God.
我哋有好多嘢要需要被醫治。
But Father,
父啊，
let it be that your will be done.
願意你嘅旨意成就。
May you search our heart and clean us, O God.
求你觸摸我哋嘅心並清
May you clean our thought.
清潔，
May you
清潔我哋嘅
heal
思想
our body, O God.
醫治我哋嘅身體，
May you heal our doubts.
你要醫治我哋嘅疑惑，
May you heal our anxiety.
醫治我哋嘅恐
May you
懼，
heal our fear, O God.
醫治我哋嘅憂慮，
May you heal our confusion.
醫治我哋嘅疑惑。
Father, we are so confused of so many things in our life.
父啊，我哋有好多嘢，我哋都嚟到迷惘嘅。
But we believe in you.
不過我哋相信你，
As we cry unto you, O God,
所以我哋向你
let
嚟
it
到
be
呼喊
that。your healing power will flow upon our
願
lives.
意你醫治嘅大能喺我哋嘅身體裏邊流動。
We have made many things against you.
我哋做咗好多嘢得罪你，
I ask your forgiveness.
求你赦免我哋，
May you forgive each and every one of us
赦免我哋每一個人，
and make us worthy to come into thy presence, O God.
叫我哋真係配得去到你嘅跟前。
Lord,
父親，
into your hand I commit each and every life.
我哋每一個人嘅生命都交喺你手當中。
I pray that you let them feel you, O God.
求你叫佢哋每一個人都能夠感受
May you
到你，
continue to guide our heart
求你繼續嚟指引我哋嘅心，
to follow you,
跟隨你。
to find our way with you,
我哋揾到你嘅道路，
and to feel you
係要被你充滿。
because we believe in you, O
我
God.
哋相信你啊，
Father,
父親，
may you use this peace that we have
求你使用我哋裏邊嘅平安，
to be extended with our loved ones.
將呢個平安亦都俾我哋嘅所
May
愛
you
嘅
use
人。
our love to bring people into your presence, O God.
求你用我哋嘅愛心去帶領人進入你嘅國度裏邊。
Lord,
父親，
whatever pain we have,
無論我哋身體有啲咩痛楚，
today we give all into your hand.
我哋今日就交晒俾你。
I pray that you will release your anointing and your healing
求你嘅醫治真係嚟到傾到落嚟，
that will continue in our lives. We thank you.
繼續嘅喺我哋嘅身上運行，我哋感謝你，
We glorify
我
you.
哋榮耀你嘅名，
We honor you.
我哋尊榮你，
In Jesus' name.
奉主耶穌基督嘅名，我哋祈禱。
Amen.
Amen.
Thank you for the service. 而家係聖餐嘅時間，
Now we had a Holy Communion.
我哋睇下聖餐嘅經文啊。
Let's read the word of Lord.
他們吃的時候，耶穌拿起餅來，祝福，就擘開，遞給門徒說：你們拿着吃，這是我的身體。又拿起杯來，祝謝了，遞給他們說：你們都喝這個，因為這是我立約的血，為多人流出來，使罪得赦。 聖餐係為基督徒而設嘅，如果你未洗禮嘅，請你暫時唔好領受。
Holy Communion for those Christians who have been baptized. For those who are yet to do so,
Send
我們在天上的父，願人都尊你的名為聖，願你的國降臨，願你的旨意行在地上，如同行在天上。我們日用的飲食，今日賜給我們，免我們的債，如同我們免了人的債。